come one, come all, come in general. This is Top Not Plays, your favourite YouTube video essayist, reviewer, talking man on the YouTube's, Reddit's, TikToks, and nowhere else in particular. And needless to say, the plot has been thickening by a substantial degree. So I'm really going to enjoy this. With that said, I am being quite worried about how much more time in the day is left. Both in and out of game, but whatever, it's cool, we'll make it work. So, here's the game plan, if all goes well, hopefully. Step 1, talk to the cryptozoologist and send his booty cheeks packing back home. Step 2, go back to the Hardy Boys and confront them with evidence. Step 3, Orang He, she sure exists. And step 4, try to arrest Cuno's pa. Delicious. So, with all of that laid out before us, silly me.
Here we go. Nice and easy. Out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Hold the phone up! Gary the crypto-fascist? Oh god, that's going to be curious to tangle with. Well, don't tell me I came all this way to get tangled up in Measurehead's shenanigans again. I certainly hope not.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see... Nina sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. Water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for. Tell me more about these trials. Nina seems really eager for you to return. How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up if you prod a little.
Have you ever discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid. Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection. Yes, the Chateau Quan Forest Pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
You know, I mean, okay. As much as I'm side-eyeing Gary quite prondiferously, you know, like, him and Lena seem relatively cool, so therefore I'm not going to wee-wee all over their dreams until one of them starts saying something dodgy. So fair enough.
Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is? 0.00003% of bioreactive agents have reproducibly beneficial effects. Yet science persists in the search for medicine, as we persist in our search for new species.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Yes? And I'm eager to return to her. I assure you, my wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been...
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Dude sounds a bit like Squidward, not gonna lie.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it?
Really? She sighted the Phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now. No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the Phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the Phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton. Locusts. Nearly all known Phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian Phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Yes. What?
Okay, you know what?
All right. What cryptids...
We would have to discuss. He wants to say. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena, or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Oh god. I think Coconut is either Coconut or Cryobacter.
Everyone knows about that one, thanks to Professor Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time. Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler. No one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong-Ok, a flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nong-Ok to run faster than any other avian, perhaps when it's not hunting its prey in this manner. Mijanu, like, decades ago.
Okay, I'm
in the
really
30s,
sorry to be
by all
splitting through
means.
all of this, but unfortunately, time is of the essence right now, and I'm pretty sure this guy isn't going to get, unceremoniously murdered the next day, so therefore I can't complain. So we're going to go with the rest of the plangangulations. Oh, also, not gonna lie, I'm also quite curious to find out about Kim's curious boyfriend as well. So, yeah. Okay. I feel like there was something relating to... I know there was one thing relating to perception that I wanted to have a... Oh yes, volition! On account of, one of Classier's, shenanigans. So yeah. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, pain threshold. Not bad. That said, I do like a bit of drama. Look into the speakers in the church. Okay, so I'm going to go on a wild limb chase and assume cafe. Let's see if I have any clothes that help with volition. Probably not, but you never know. Ooh, empathy shoes. Huh. Ain't that topical? Well, if I'm going to be talking to Classier, then I probably won't need any of my physical stats, so in that case, okay, let me see. Maybe I could go with empathy on this, or suggestion, if I have, or hat, let's see my shirts. Physical instrument. Conceptualization. I mean, it's high enough, and also I want to up some of my lower stats, so there's that. So, I guess we'll go with, okay, drama or logic. Okay, we'll go with logic. There we go. And what's my current, Ooh, esprit de corps and visual calculus. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. I feel like I'm forgetting nothing to worry about. Well, away we go. No boat on the house today. Ooh, money. Ooh! I'm a superstar! Everywhere you go, it's me! Shame it lowers my visual calculus, but whatever, it's cool. Okay, let's hurry on back. Oh great, I have to go the other way. Okay, thank goodness. Oh my god, is Kim's friend gone? I think Kim's friend is gone. That's a bit of a shame, I was hoping to talk to him again. Ooh, found Peepo Peepo. Oh, it's this hat! Oh my god! Oh, would you look at that? I used this hat in one of the thumbnails. So yeah, that's neat. Yeah, good to finally have that. I wonder what the full found fit would get me as an upgrade. That's quite curious to consider, I suppose. Well. Okay, let me down! I would like to get down! Okay, maybe I need to come around a whole other angle. Section of the coast hasn't been used for decades. Oh yeah, you don't say. There we go. Hold the phone. Can I fast travel? I thought I could fast travel, couldn't I? How can I fast travel? Oh yeah, I couldn't totalize, could I? Unfortunately. Oh! Oh, okay, I can't use this to acquire a copy of a city. Right! Oh, that's just peachy keen, isn't it? Never mind, guess we're back to the walkies. I'm assuming it was somewhere nebulously down this way. Look, man, you have higher physical stats than this. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, fine. So fine. Quite fine, even. Much more fine than you would initially presume. Abigail, don't call me Abbott. Oh god, that scene must hit differently for Philosophy Tube if she ever finished that game. I by that game I mean this game. Oh hell yeah, money. Oh, it's this way, right, yes, very good, very good. Maybe in another universe where I had better brain power, then maybe I would have been able to fix the dock earlier, but whatever, it's cool. It's a work in progress. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get side the tractor. So.
Behind the dock, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes. Behind, you see 2, maybe 3 bush nothing.
Look, I have no shame sometimes. I deserve a time and place where I do not wish to be quite so heavily scrutinized. Hashtag not sponsored, but hashtag could be. Okay, I should probably take that out. Quite lovely in the jubblies, if I do say so myself.
Behind, you see 2, maybe 3. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
Titus, can you please hand me the key?
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
If he says it's there, it's there.
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we want.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
Aww.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Thank you kindly, Oro.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you, naughty old man. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Box window? One and two both, to be honest.
Don't thank me. I don't give 2 shits about your key.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
It says workshop spare. There's a door in the kitchen that caught my eye yesterday. It's very blue. Maybe there's a workshop behind it.
What the fuck does the kitchen have to do with this?
While you're in there, can't you hear how his stomach is growling?
You can, and it's pretty terrifying.
Oh, Lord.
That's not even funny, Dennis.
The kitchen. The only part of the building you haven't thoroughly searched yet. It's worth a try.
Well, later, losers.
I've got nothing to say to you.
I know. I can't blame the guy for trying, but also first...
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Ran to your hubby at the coast.
Goodness, how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up some work.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Well, later, lady. Lena. Later, Lena.
see a heavy... You immediately feel drawn. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Ooh. Franco-Nigerian, the theme of is horses and swords. White Deora. NB, the spare key. Oh, hell yeah, money.
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, finger boy. Those flippers are ready.
You know what? Maybe not for now.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't. This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. At the end of the last century, look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic. There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Ooh. Ooh! Okay, the plot is thicker than a beer. Ooh. Pinballs. There is no pinballs. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. You know what? I think I can work with that. I look so sexy right now. I'm quite pleased with my fashion choices. Oh yeah. Oh, where's my perception? Ah, there's my perception. Okay, is there something else here that I'm missing? Oh yeah, I forgot to not pawn, but deliver the envelope as well.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel? There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in the Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from there.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Oh!
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Okay, we will continue with that after I have, and beeswax.
One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though. Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They are not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week, too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. That's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Haha! Love you too, dude.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Classius' room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Oh! So, there's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom under... Oh my god!
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Classius about this route. See how she reacts?
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly, and reads science fiction.
Okay, yeah. Only for privacy-related reasons. You know, otherwise if she tries to pull out some kind of lie from her booty cheeks, then it'll be, then at least we'll know about that, so yeah. Hamala shamala. Okay, we'll get there. Oh, yeah, we already looked at that door. Oh. Oh.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Okay, that's still pretty low. But let's see what would happen if I were to, for example, do it before talking to her.
I was just thinking,
Okay,
what a
still the
nice
same,
day for
fair
questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Okay, let's try that again, shall we?
I was just thinking, what a nice day
I
for
just gave us
questions
a recording
pertaining to a murder investigation.
Whether he states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Oh boy, so he does talk about that in the sack.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Wow! Oh god, what if I became Soldier of the Apocalypse earlier in my playthrough? Cop of the Apocalypse would have been pretty fluffed up if I talked to her. But anyway.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yes.
He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Oh, Jesus. That sounds rank.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Quohoy here.
Oh, damn, so we did have relations, okay.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her, that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Ooh. 1 moment. Okay, I'm going to try to wrap things up quite quickly on account of going to play Baldur's Gate 3 with the lads, so yeah.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Okay, well this is going to be a short episode, so I will either tack it on to the second half of another stream in which I've already given the outro, or I will simply label this as a mini on account of the time of night that I am recording this. So, without further ado, let's get down to the clownage. Don't have a huge amount to say other than I've slightly forgotten what my last point of call was going to be, so let's have a quick chin wag with
Officer,
Classio.
It's a fine day for questions.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a little something here. I'm assuming psychological is... Hang on. All voiced... oh, everything except... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes. Good. Continue.
Officer, it's a fine...
Like, for his...
Actually,
a nickname?
I guess.
Lelystad. We have a few questions.
The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh. Where is Lelystad?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You are both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Mother Oranje? But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing. A military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
As an Oranjanese yourself, didn't his lack of... Well, I think that's a bit pointed, so no. Yeah.
There is nothing on Muindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Orania did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
Ah, that's nice of you to say. How old was he,
He was
miss?
42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Oh, damn. So y'all did party like a birthday party once.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Oh, God, he's annoyed at me because he called me officer, but whatever, it's cool. I did not know this was a competition. You know what? No, I am going to say I didn't know it was a competition, because he told me he didn't care about the pissing contest.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts. It's still about getting hits, right? And not missing? Okay. The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant, and you. She's enjoying this. Eye
Blue.
color?
Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Tattoo?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it. What did it represent, do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranjanese lit? Oh, don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
It's fucked up, but kind of hilarious.
And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You're the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Could it be love that did him? Perhaps, miss, it was communism that killed Crustidus. No need to tell her that.
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. What did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did. Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to take a risk here, because Aranhe seems quite... Classier seems quite unflappable, so why on earth not?
That's not funny, officer.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. God. Yeah, you know what? Sure, that's probably it. Although, what if there's information here?
Good for you.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample works, officers. How many days after intercourse does it have to be? I don't even know if he had sex with someone else. We didn't go steady.
Is she avoiding anything? Technically not. See, there's something off here. This must be you. This one must know she's deploying flares and countermeasures. I think we're finished with this line of questioning.
All right.
Oh, hold up. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42. Is what she said, yes. Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity and of morality. He was 42 years old. Where is this going? How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them. Kim, how old do you think I am? Kim, how old do you think I am? Huh? How old do I look?
How old? 58?
Oh my god, that's really old, really? Maybe you're wrong. You were wrong about the deceased who he was way younger. You're probably right. I think maybe a bit old for 58. I mean, my dad in his 40s looked in like about as much shape as Harry, to be honest. And my dad hasn't been 40 for at least 10 years, maybe more. So,
You asked.
You're probably right.
Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism has severely impacted your appearance.
Thank you kindly.
And I was wrong about the age of the deceased.
Aww, ain't you a sweetie pie? Wait, this requires scientific measurements. Bring it on, I'm not afraid of the truth. Date of birth in the laboratorium. Oh, did I not ask her about Sunday night? When Kim's not around, you ask Clay his. Oh, okay, right. Talk to Titus about the good dog and a mega mix. Do the Cuno quest. Look into the spookers in the church. That'll be a whole song and dance. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Your face looks like it's 58, and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100, both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century. But for how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? Oh god, that's a lot of effort just to find out when I was born. Wasteland of reality. 20 whole hours. It has been brought to your attention that you're an alcoholic, and so on and so forth. Well, okay then. Choosing behavior. Maybe I should go for indirect modes of taxation. I mean, but then again, if you have a side bitch ideology, that phrase never ceases to amaze me. Maybe I should. Then again, what use would being a superstar cop give me? It would probably be something that reduces my intelligence to the expense of, well, all sorts of things that I don't know about yet. But we'll find out eventually, so yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just sending something quickly. No. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. I say oh boy as if I'm talking about a boy when I'm not. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, fluff. Oh, there we go. Esprit de corps. Oh, d'accord. Okay. I wonder. The 5th of November. Oh yeah, silly me. There's also... Wait.
I was just thinking, what a night. I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Just 28. What? Oh, God. Okay, now I have to read this. I was just... She looks back. Time moves slowly, the triangles of her face rearranging into a wary smile. Don't worry, we will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs, the sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. Miss Orange Disco Dancer, you want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch. What is happening? Nothing, just time passing. Don't worry. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting. Am I being beguiled? She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible. Am I being beguiled? She presses her elbow. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small... Avert your eyes. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds. Oh. I can level up from that. Wow.
I was just thinking.
Hey! Soft light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. What? You know these guys? Who, me? Okay, hold up. I think I have to do a little something here. Who, me?
Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. Believe it.
Which ones exactly? How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can you turn them normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them.
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just.
Oh God, so that's why you keep calling me sire all the time.
In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too. A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with her.
So rhetoric, drama... I think that's rhetoric and drama that are affected. And that's curious because... where's empathy? Oh, empathy is quite high. I wonder why empathy hasn't been affected. Because Because oddly enough, in like Jacob Geller's retelling of when he experienced this scene, empathy was also being like heavily trash talked by Volition as well. So there's that. But whatever, it's cool.
A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
What's her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
Okay, this is interesting, because, like, tying this all back to the whole politicals of it all, and how the game has been slightly roasting me for being, for being center-left. I mean, granted, the game would be roasting me no matter what ideology I made Harry believe in, but at least in terms of roasting me for being neutral in so many ways, I think it's interesting that Volition is making this argument of, okay, everything about her seems at worst slightly off, but not necessarily malicious. That sounds like a pretty middle-of-the-road answer. However, a middle-of-the-road answer may not necessarily be correct, and maybe she's hiding more. So, yeah. I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to this.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me? Heaven forbid, no.
For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Only a silvery negative remains. Still smiling, a tired smile.
Well, thanks for your cooperation, Lady Cakes. Now let's go over my logic. I guess it's probably not worth fluffing. What was I gonna say? It's probably not worth investing in physical stats when I question the Hardy Boys purely on account of they have guns and shown that they're willing to just shoot me, so I can't be too mad at them. Maybe I should go. Fluff. Trying to go down. Hardy Boys, where you at?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Oh,
Why
isn't that cute? Because I have a lot to say to you, but whatever, it's cool.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Yeah, you could say we're still hanging around because you're a little piece of penis. So anyway...
And?
Oh yeah, that's another thing, though. Okay, another pontification coming at you live. I will say this. Last episode, I was very torn up between whether I would try to play more into supporting the Strikers or the Wild Pines people. Because, on the one hand, the Strikers killed a dude, and I should arrest them for that. But also, they're fighting back against a corrupt organization that sent the Pinkertons after them because of reasons. Yeah, like that is, yeah, like both of those things are bad, but I personally think the rich people hiring mercenaries to destabilize some people is a bit worse than just killing one guy because you're on a strike and being a bit of a dickhead. So yeah. So with that in mind, I'm going to go forward on the assumption that I'm going to try to fleece Joyce some more. So yeah. And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker.
You're
the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Way through the conversation. So hopefully we didn't lose too much. Moving on. Alright. He slams his door, giant fist on the frame. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
The voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along. Oh, yeah. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was. Maybe she is still in denial, like a defense mechanism. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. They're confused. This is growing over their heads.
Convince the Hardy boys to tell you the whole story. Okay.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!" That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh boy. Damn! Convinced Titus he's being manipulated. Oh, that is going to be very good. Okay. Let's see if I can return to that later. I certainly hope I can.
It's you again. What is it?
Come on, get to it. I want to see what I can do. Okay, I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you once I get some upgradicals on myself. So, first off, let's see if I have anything. Okay, okay, there must be something that has a plus to rhetoric. Rhetoric. Oh dear. Rhetoric. I'm rhetoric! Okay. Fine. Guess we'll just have to get creative with it. Wow. Date of birth doesn't even do nothing. I mean, it might do something, but I'm not quite sure what. So there's that.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you...
Okay. So this begs the question of what to do next. On the one hand, there's talk to Joyce and get some informations. 2, try to find Cuno's dad. And 3, I'm sure there was a third thing at some point. Oh yeah, the Petanque player, we can get to him later, there's no rush for that. Ask Classio about Sunday night when Kim isn't around. Oh yeah, more beauty to the wall. I do have the heavy floor oil, so you know what? Let's do some of that, shall we? And I'm quite sure that my, well, whatever my art degree ability is quite high enough to... There's something down there. Smell of the potato cellar. Okay, sure. But... And you know what? I can't complain too much because now Kim is gonna bear witness to my
Paintbrush,
artisanals.
check. Heavy fuel oil, check. Now the only thing left to do is paint the wall. The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Fuck the police. I love you, Cuno. Mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Drew a 35,000-year-old pictogram of a human being. Something beautiful is going to happen. No parking. Okay. Here's the thing. Oddly enough, I am quite tempted to say I love you, Cuno, because my whole deal is that despite how much I dislike chillin', I will say that Cuno, like, look, Cuno is a bad dude, but he's clearly a bad dude just because he's acting out. And if he had a better home life, then maybe he wouldn't be such a cunt. But, you know, like, I mean, granted, Cuno does remind me of real children that I knew back when I was a child even. But, you know, as far as I can tell, you know, there is some goodness down there deep down. You know, he just, you know, he's very clearly just inspired by all of the horribleness that that he grew up in, and is just doing whatever the main, you know, the main authority figures in his life tell him is cool, because he grew up assuming that love and respect is bullshit, and power is all that matters, and feeling good and having the power to feel good is all that matters. So saying I love you, Cuno, might be worth something. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but I do like him a bit. That said, something beautiful is going to happen is also tempting. You know what? Something beautiful is going to happen. You know, maybe not today, maybe not 1,000 years from now, but one day. Or even every day. Beautiful things do happen quite often. You know, not always spectacular, but still beautiful. So sure.
You've
Voila.
spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
You got it, big man. Hi, Cindy.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
The lieutenant is death hatred. The woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Yeah, I don't like her either.
Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
Okay. Okay, so there's that. And which room? Take down Cuno's death. Damn it. Oh, enter Flatch 12. Okay, you know what? We will do that before we have a chin wag with Grace. Flat 12?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity.
Okay, let's fix that, shall we? And you know what? I should probably go for... Okay, so it's interfacing related, so... Interfacing. Well, I should probably go physical for this. Yeah.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached. Threat no response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. Good thing you already have the chain cutters in your hand. Nothing left to do now but snip, snip.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Okay, whatever you say, big man.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Cuno de Ruta is the name of an unfinished homework. Glossy erotica covers. Ooh! Ooh, more composure! A normal day for a normal guy. Oh, and tools. Ooh, speed. Oh, it's the speed. Righto.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight. Look, he's trying to communicate.
Ooh.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
Oh, God! Okay, none of these are good. Fuck, I don't want to say that, even though he is a dickhead.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Okay, guess we're going back to Cuno. Oh, hang on, no, I went to the wrong room. Well, not the wrong room, but the wrong door at any rate.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Okay, well you're a, fun little bundle of sunflowers, aren't you? Hey, Cooney boy.
Cuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Cuno likes that delinquent shit.
Ah, yeah, you like my art, Cuno? I was mired to the bone, Cuno, rotten to the core. Thank you, Cuno, I really appreciate it.
You're still a dink. Now what's your case with Cuno?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Cuno Cuno's kilo, then Cuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Aren't you going to ask, like, by kilo you mean gram, right? I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12. I'm keeping it and I'm doing it all myself. Don't give it to Cuno. Yeah, but you don't need more drugs.
Alright. Cuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Cuno!
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So Cuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig!
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
It's hard to see how not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response.
God, he probably thinks he's the kingpin, huh?
Hard to see, but easy to feel. Somehow, this will change things. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
What if any, is the downside of not giving you drugs, giving the drugs to Cuno?
None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him. In another life, where he trusts you.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno?
This is staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Cuno. Everybody, Cuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted! I told you he'd steal the shit!
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that. This is about you and Cuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Cuno, huh?
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire. In truth, Cuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment. Cuno, I met your dad. There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment. There are tons of unpaid utility bills. I did right not to give you the drugs. I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
It was dark in there and we sneaked in and got out. Cuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some cloves.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
right. Cuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Cuno told you. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Cuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Cuno knew this. Cuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Cuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Cuno window.
Cuno window? Come on, kid, just stop. Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore. Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he's nothing. Yes.
Yeah? Cuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Cuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Cuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Cuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Cuno's gonna go out like Cuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Cuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Aww.
Fuck are you talking sad? Cuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Chances are you are going to turn into that. You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Cuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Cuno's speed, Cuno's gonna sub like a turn into... Cuno ain't turning into shit. Cuno is that shit.
Cuno won! Oh, you won, Cuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
It's not an easy life you've got going in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Cuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
That was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Cuno, not Cuno. Cuno the Ruta.
Fuck are you talking to Cuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it, Cuno de Ruta.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Cuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Cuno changed it. Cuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
My annoyance aside, I do respect your choices to change your name, so fair enough.
Don't change your name into that, Cuno.
Here, kiddo.
Fuck right there, where? Fucking 3 years or some shit?
Okay, well, I want to say find a job, but I know for a fact he's just going to say, oh, fuck yeah, I got me a job, I'm gonna be slanging that mad crack rock. But both, to be fair. Dad can't handle things anymore.
Fuck that shit. Cuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Cuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
Fuck right there, where? That's right. It's a shithole. Cuno's gonna move underground.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
In a tomb, Cuno.
Fuck right there, where? Fucking 3 years. Yeah, that's right. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink. Cuno's got that shit under control.
I did not give you the drugs. Let's conclude this.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Cuno. Only our shit works.
Okay,
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
But now I wish I did set up my camera, because I'm actually quite upset. You know, I'm like, in a good way. in that it was a very emotionally affecting moment, and I am quite sad that I wasn't able to help, bring Cuno back from the edge of delinquency. Yeah, but also at the same time, I am personally of the opinion that not everyone can change. It sucks. I think most people can change if they choose to. Sometimes people don't want to, and that is sad to deal with. Sometimes people don't want to learn about, the way the world works, or, facts and logic, and the way things are, and how some things that people think are dangerous are actually harmless, and some things people think are harmless are actually more dangerous than you think. And and that gets way more exacerbated when you're an adult, because, I mean, if you're a child, then it's it's generally pretty easy to say, hey, don't do, don't engage with XYZ dangerous things. Even things that are safe for adults to do, because, hey, some things that are safe for adults to do aren't safe for children, fair enough. But it feels like... I'm not sure if I've said this before, but I have this little pet theory that adulthood is a social ritual that makes acting childish more acceptable in some ways. I know, for example, I get that socially speaking, being a man-child is an insult, and it's not something that most adults would be proud of. However, I would say one instance of childishness that is, or a type of childishness that is rewarded in adult society is, I would say, a sense of stubbornness and being a bit, and being a bit of a jerk face. If a child is a jerk face and a child tells the teacher that another child was being a jerk face, then the teacher is supposed to, take the child that was a jerk face aside, give them a stern talking to, and make them sit in the corner for 5 minutes as punishment. If a child says something mean, they're supposed to be punished because they should know that they're not supposed to say that stuff. However, if you're a mean adult, then then you get to be the strong one who's speaking truth to power, whether you're actually using your voice to advocate for good ideas or not. I'm talking about Ricky Gervais. Well, and not exclusively Ricky Gervais. There are multiple adults who do that kind of pontification about, oh, I should have a right to offend everybody because, just because of my feelings. And if my feelings hurt your feelings, then you don't get to stop me from hurting my feelings. Otherwise, I'm the victim here. That is a genre of dude that exists. Whereas if you transponded, a Ricky Gervais-ass dude to a classroom setting, then the correct thing to do would be to say, did he say something that was actually hurtful to someone? Yes? Then he should apologize, and we should call his parents to discipline him. That is not a controversial thing to say when you dial things back to that level of simplicity. So, yeah. That is my pontification of the day, and I hope you found it entertaining. And that's probably as good a time as any to call it here. So thanks for watching. This has been Top Dot Plays, your favourite reviewer talking man on... I have to stop saying that. Okay, not to turn this into a whole other pontification. I am ashamed to call myself a reviewer. you know, or an artist of any kind, to be honest, but whatever, I'm not turning this into the Top Knot Analysis Therapy Hour. So, good night, and or day, depending what time you're watching this. Take care now, bye-bye then, and I will talk to you later. Bye!